All right, let's fucking go, everybody. It's the rubber match. Diamondbacks Dodgers. Let me reset the scoreboard real quick. Before I do that, though, let me get the stream link out, and I have to go grab my charger as well. Oh, brother. Okay. Alrighty. I'm gonna grab my charger real quick, boys. If you come on tonight. Alrighty. Corbin Carroll leading off for the DBacks, batting lefty against May. Here we go. Wind up. And the first pitch is swung on, fouled off first base side by Corbin Carroll. May is pitching righty, by the way. Underpanned the pitch outside. Ball one. One on the count here to start off the ball game. Round up. And the 1-1 pitch to Corbin is taken inside lower third for strike two. Set. Wind up. And the 1-2 pitch is just. Nope, it's a called ball. I was gonna say it's just in that lower outside corner, but they did not get the call, and the count is 2-2 on Corbin Carroll. Wind up, and the 2-2 swung on, fouled off his foot. Excuse me. And the windup. And the 2-2 pitch inside for ball three, and the count is now full on Corbin Carroll. Patel Marte on deck. Wind up. And the 3-2 is low and inside for ball four, and the leadoff batter is on for the Snakes. Here's Patel Marte. Wind up, and the first pitch is outside for ball one. Wind up, and the 1-0 swung on. That's drilled right to the second baseman, who turns it for two. And there's two down now for the DBacks. He's Gavin Moreno batting third today. Wind up, and the first pitch is inside ball one. Wind up, and the 1-0 is high and inside ball two. Hey, what's up, Cheesy? Welcome, man. Probably gonna do Free Carry Fridays tomorrow, and that's where I'll do my gifted subs. So, wind up, and the pitch is in there. Low inside corner to the right-handed batting Gavin Moreno. 2-1 the count. Should I get away from merchants? Yeah, I plan on, like I said, I plan on doing that tomorrow because I'm probably gonna do free and different carries tomorrow. So I'm not gonna be sleeping tomorrow night. Swung on, drilled, foul first base side. Had the surgery today. How'd it go, man? Oh yeah, I forgot. You told me about that yesterday. Hopefully nothing interesting happened during it. Into the count. Wind up and the pitch, swing and miss, struck him out. Here comes Corbin Burns for the D-backs. Looking at scores around the league, it looks like all but two other games are final. The Mets beat the Red Sox 5-1. The Pirates beat the Reds 3-1. The Rays beat the Astros 8-4. The Twins beat the Guardians 6-5. The Cubs beat the Marlins 2-1. Orioles beat the Brewers 8-4. Tigers beat the Cardinals 5-1. Mariners beat the White Sox 6-5. Royals beat the Giants 8-4. Cleveland Guardians beat the Twins 5-1. I think that was the second game, right? Yeah. Um, so it looks like they split those two games right there. Um, the Yankees beat the Rangers 4-3, and the Blue Jays blanked the Padres 14-0. The Braves at Nationals game was postponed. The other games currently going on right now are the Phillies and the Rockies, where Philadelphia leads 7-3 in Colorado, and the Angels and Athletics, where it's the bottom of the first and there's no score. You went okay? All right, that's good. Alrighty. Corbin Burns pitching to Shohei Ohtani. Went up and the pitch, taken just high for ball one at 93 miles an hour. Just above the zone. Wound up and the 1-0 swung on. Showed foul first base line on the ground. The bases are loaded in the bottom of the first for the Athletics right now against the Angels with two down. Nobody on here. Leadoff batter for the Dodgers. Wind up and the pitch is in the dirt for ball two. Wind up and the 2-1 swing. Miss. 2-2. Let's go. Let's go. Wind up and the 2-2. Swung on, popped foul third base side. Looks like that third pitch was actually in the zone based on the strike zone on the left hand side of the screen, but the strike zone on the actual broadcast it was high. Wind up and the 2-2 swing and a miss. Struck out Shohei, and that is one down here in the first. Great start for Corbin Burns. Got him with the cutter. Swung way over it. Excuse me. Mookie Betts at the plate. Batting ready. First pitch right down the middle for strike one. Wind up and the 0-1 is taken low and inside. Ball one and count. Wind up and the 1-1 swung on. That's drilled. Corbin going back and he will make the catch. Couple steps to his left out there in right field, and that's F9. But you know, it's L9. Lines out. Gabby Moreno behind the plate. Gino playing third. Perdomo playing second. Perdomo playing shortstop. Ketelman playing second. Naylor playing first. And the usual suspects in the outfield, except for in left field instead of Lourdes, it's Timmy T. Center is Alec Thomas, and right being Corbin. Swung on, drilled chopper to the first baseman, who's up with the ball, takes it to the bag himself, and that is a 1-2-3 first. Corbin Carroll. Got no, not Corbin Carroll. Corbin Burns. Got through it. The teeth of the Dodger order. Oh, I'm a bit out of it today, boys. Sorry about that. How's my hair look? Oh god, it's terrible. Oh no. Anyways, into the first in Sacramento, Athletics were not able to score with the bases loaded with 2 outs. It is top of the sixth in Colorado. Rockies down 9-3 to the Phillies now, as it looks like they just got a homer with a runner on first. Here's Josh Naylor, baby. 5 for 20 in this series. Or sorry, this season versus the Dodgers. 1 RBI. No homers. Was robbed of one the other day in the ninth. Pitch is in there, lower inside third for strike one. This showing that the Padres got pooped on by the Blue Jays 14-0 today. Wind up, and the 0-1 pitch is high and outside. Ball one. 1 on the count. Oh, man. Wind up. And the 1-1 pitch swung on, drilled, and that is foul into the net on the first base side. The ball boy goes stumbling after it. And there's the divisional standings. DBacks 2 games behind the next guy up, who are half a game behind the next guy up, who are a game and a half behind the Dodgers. It is Dodgers, Giants, Padres, DBacks, or Rockies. Rockies are 21.5 games back from the Dodgers already. Set. Wind up, and the 1-2 swung on and missed, and they struck him out. Hey, there's a little spider in here. Nice. Here's Gino. Batting ready. Wind up. And the pitch swung on, drilled foul. Out of play. First base side. 0-1 the count. Last time Gino saw him, he blasted one. 455. Swung on, that's drilled for a base hit. Gets past the shortstop and there's a run on first now for the D-backs. But the one down here in the second. I have to change the quarter or inning. Here he goes. Here's Pavin. Batting lefty, sixth in the order. Right up and the pitch is outside for ball one. Wind up and the 1-0 pitch in there for strike one, outside edge. Wind up and the 1-1 swung on, drilled foul, popped out of play. The third base side. 1-2 the count. The Angels have now put up 2 runs in the top of the second against the Athletics. It's 2-0 there. Wind up and the 1-2, and it breaks inside. And swing and a miss for strike 3. It's got 2 guys on that now, on that low inside pitch. 2 lefties. I've struck out on that one already. Here's Geraldo Perdomo. Wind up and pitch is taken, just catches that inside edge for strike 1. 0-1 the count. Wind up and the 0-1 pitch swung on and drilled foul on the ground, third base side. 0-2. That one was right down Broadway. Jerry batting lefty here. Wind up and the 0-2 is high and outside for ball 1. By the way, the Diamondbacks have a hit now. I forgot to mark that down. Boom. That's that. Wind up and the 1-2. Runner goes. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And that is the end of the first. Starts top of the second. First ended a while ago. 1 hit, no runs, no errors. Stranded at first. Looks like the spider went on his merry way. So it looks like it could be another pitching duel tonight after 1.5. We're talking to Corbin Burns about playing against the Dodgers. Didn't really hear what he said, but whatever. Wind up in the pitch, and there for strike one. Just catches that outside edge against the righty. Wind up in the 0-1, swung on, fouled back. That was more inside edge. Count me as 0-2. Teoscar Hernandez. Batting fourth in the Dodger lineup tonight. Wind up and the 0-2 is in the dirt just in front of the catcher for ball one, 1-2 the count. Wind up and the 1-2 swung on and is grounded right to Cattell, who makes a throw in time to get the first out of the inning. Wind up and pitch, swung on, drilled foul out of play. First base side. Andy Powerhouse. Batting fifth. Righty. Wind up and the 0-1 swung on, that's drilled. And Timmy T is able to make the hustle play out there in left field. Line out to 7. L7. 2 down quickly here in the second. There we go. Max Muncy batting lefty here. And up and the pitch is low for ball one and inside. Wind up and the 1-0 is just catching that bottom edge for strike one. 1-1 the count. Wind up and the 1-1 swung on, that's popped up. And Al Thomas in center ranges over and makes the play just in front of Timmy. 3 outs, and that will retire the side. Heading to the third, no score here in LA. Oop, it's the hat game. Here we go. One. It's in one. It's in one, guys. Yep. Bang. Easy. Leaf in a W. It's top of the seventh in Colorado. The Phillies lead the Rockies 9-3 with runners on at first and second and nobody out. Bottom of the second in Sacramento. And the Athletics have a runner on first with one down. So the tying run is at the plate there. Corbin Burns, 19 pitches, 3-2. There's now corners with one down for the Phillies in the top of the seventh in Colorado. Here's Al Thomas, batting lefty. Wind up, and the first pitch swung on. Fouled back. The end of the bat, 0-1 the count. Wind up, and the 0-1 pitch swung on. That's a chopper. Slow to the second baseman, who charges in, is up with it, and the throw to first is in time. One down. Timmy T coming to play. Looks like the Athletics got a 3-run homer. They lead 3-2 against the Angels now. The first pitch is inside third or right over the plate. Strike one. Wind up. Here's the pitch. Swing. And a miss. Strike two. High fastball. Still in the zone though. Set. Wind up, and the 0-2 pitch is low and outside for ball one. Wins the count. Wind up, and the 1-2 swung on, popped up. Going back to the warning track at the wall, and he makes the catch. Two down here in the third. Allen just kept carrying out there. Here's Corbin Carroll. Pitch is outside, ball one. Wind up, and the 1-0 swing. A miss at basically the same pitch. Strike one. 1 on the count. Wind up, and the 1 pitch is high for ball two. Wind up. The 2-1 swung on, and that's grounded right to the first baseman for a 1-2-3 third. That one was a 3 unassisted. Hey, nice. Justin Martinez is back up in Reno, which is a minor league club. Wind up, and the first pitch is bottom of the zone, strike one to Tommy Edman, batting lefty. Swung on, and that's grounded right to the shortstop, who's up with the ball to throw to first in time to get him. 2 pitches for the out. Here's our first look at the Dodgers rookie catcher, rushing. And the pitch, and right down the middle for strike one. Wind up, and the 0-1 swing. Miss strike two. Cutter at 94. Set. Wind up, and the 0-2 does not go. That's a curveball at 82. It's low. 1-2 the count. Yo, what's up? You remember me? Oh God. Uh, no. Do I know your Minecraft IGN? That might help. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. That's 2 down here in the home half of the third. I'm really bad with names, sorry. So sorry about that. Wind up, and the first pitch is a cutter outside. Ball 1-1. Wind up, and the 1-0 swung on, and that's drilled right to Alec Thomas in center. And that is an 8-pitch third for Corbin Burns. Oh, you're the Padre fan, right? You asked me if I like the Padres, and I said no, and I'm like, well, actually, yeah, okay, I remember you. Yep, I remember. Well, were you rooting for us today or for the Dodgers? You guys have had a rough week already, not gonna lie. I'm just gonna change scores. Who are you rooting for today? That's my real question. Are you for us or the Dodgers? You want to like secure that wild card, or you want to try and take the division? Headed into the DBacks half for. Oh, you hate the Dodgers? Yeah, I hate the Dodgers. I do like Shohei though. I mean, he's good. I can't hate him. I can't hate him because he's good at the game. Okay, I just can't. I can't bring myself to it. I'm being a. If I were to hate Shohei, I would just be being a hater. Okay, I can hate the Dodgers. That's allowed. Hating the Dodgers is allowed. They're paying to win. I hate that. But I can't hate Shohei, man. He's just good at the game. He's just good at the game. I can't bring myself to hate that. But yeah, I do hate the Dodgers. God, I hope we win. I was sad that we weren't able to win yesterday. Yesterday was a great game, though. And here's Cattell Marte takes just inside for ball one. One another count. Batting lefty. Oh, you're paying for the diamond. Yeah, I figured that's what you meant. Wind up, and the 1-0 is just inside again. This umpire's had a pretty good eye tonight, except for one pitch that was in the top of the first. But that one went against the Dodgers, so I'm not going to complain about that one. 2-0 count. Set. Wind up, and the 2-0 swung on, and that's drilled. Cattell Marte! They're back at the wall, and it's out of here! Cattell Marte has another home run against the Dodgers. His seventh homer of the year. Woo! And it's 1-0 Diamondbacks. That one was absolutely blasted. 425 out there to right field. And now here's Gabby Moreno, who swings and fouls on the ground down the third baseline. Wind up. And the pitch stayed. Right, one. Sorry, two. He fouled the first one off, not bad. First one was a bit inside. Actually, no, it might have caught the edge there, too. Damn. Oh, to the count. Either way. Wind up. And the 0-2 swung on. Fouled off. Out of play. First base side this time. Wind up. And the 0-2 swung on. Drove foul third base side. Yes, so let's go. I assume you mean let's go Diamondbacks. Yeah. Oh, Siri thought I was talking to her. Wind up. And the 0-2 swung on, popped up. And they're charging in right field, and he will make a catch. Excuse me. One down here in the third. Fourth. God, I cannot speak today. Here comes Josh Naylor, batting lefty. Wind up, and the pitch swung on, popped foul, third base side. Out of play. Wind up, and the 0-1 just catches that high outside edge, but it's called the ball. 1-1 the count. That one probably should have been a strike on Gabby. On Josh. God dang, I can't freaking talk. Josh Naylor. Wind up, and the 1-1 inside, but they call it a strike. Okay, that one makes up for it, I guess. That one was inside. Actually, no, it looks like it barely caught that inside edge, too. Never mind. I have to really look at that one. That one was very close. 1-2 to count. One down here in the top of the fourth. Wind up, and the 1-2 pitch outside. All two to the count. So, wind up. And the 2-2 is high, but he swings at it anyways. That one was like a foot above the strike zone. It just kept rising. And that's strike number 3, 2 down here in the fourth. He might have actually got a piece of that and fouled it into the glove. But I think it was a bit too high. Here's Gino, who has the Diamondbacks' only other hit of the game. The pitch swung on, that's drilled into the corner. And it looks like they're going to be able to get it in and hold him to a single. And Gino is 2 for 2. He hopped on the first pitch he saw. A 2-out single for the DBacks. Here's Payton. He struck out in the second, 0 for 1 today. Batting lefty. On up and the pitch, swing and a miss, strike 1. They're going to say he got a piece of it and call it a foul tip. On up and the 0-1 swung on and looks like it probably bounced off his bat there as he tried to hold up. And it's 0-2. Yeah, he tried to hold back, but it got a piece of his bat. Wind up and the 0-2 swung on, and that's lifted into shallow left field, and the catch is made. And that will end the inning. Marte gets another homer against the Dodgers. And the D-backs have a 1-0 lead heading into the home half of the fourth. Other scores around the league that are currently going, only 2 other games. We have the Rockies down 9-3 against the Phillies now in Colorado, middle of the 8th there. And the Angels hopped back out on top of the Athletics. They lead 4-3 in the top of the third there with 2 down. Other scores around the league, the Mets beat the Red Sox 5-1. The Pirates beat the Reds 3-1 in Pittsburgh. The Rays beat the Astros 8-4 in Tampa. The Twins beat the Guardians and lost to the Guardians as well. 1 second, it's a hat game. It's 1. Anyways, the Cubs beat the Marlins 2-1. The Orioles beat the Brewers 8-4 in 11 innings. The Tigers beat the Cardinals 5-1 in St. Louis. The Mariners beat the White Sox 6-5 In Chicago, the Royals beat the Giants, thankfully, 8-4 in San Francisco. The Rangers beat the. No, the Rangers lost to the Yankees 4-3 in New York. First pitch is catches the bottom of the zone for strike one against Shohei to lead off the fourth. And the Padres got pooped on by the Blue Jays 14-0. Windup and the 0-1 swung on, fouled off his foot, it looked like, maybe? Maybe his leg. 0-2 the count on Shohei. Who's batting lefty? Fourth time Corbin Burns has gotten through 3 innings pitched with less than 30 pitches in his career. That's nice. Windup and the 0-2 bounced in the dirt. Way in front of the plate, and the count is 1-2. That's that. Windup and the 1-2 is outside. Ball 2-2 count. Windup and the 2-2 swing and a miss, and he struck out Shohei for the second time, unless he fouled it. Did he get a piece of it? It must have gone off his leg then. Because he's walking away. Let's take a look here. Oh, yeah, he did. It went off his leg again. I see. Because that ball just disappeared. Oh, it was off of his lower inside thigh. And the count is 2-2 on Shohei Ohtani. Windup and the 2-2 swung on, and that's drilled right to Ketel Marte, who has to. Well, it was a little bit off him, but he ranges over, makes the play anyways. On the grounder. And that is a 4-3 put out. Here's Mookie Betts, batting righty. The first pitch is well outside. 1-0 the count. Windup and the 1-0 pitch swung on. That's fouled out of play. First base side. 1-1. And that is a beautiful curveball right down the middle. Damn. If he swung at that, it'd probably be in the next area code. And the count is 1-2. Well, a beautiful as in it was very pretty to look at. Not a beautiful pitch. That thing could have very easily been smashed out of here. Swung on, and that's going to be popped up into center, ranging over is Alec Thomas, and makes the catch out in left center as Mookie had to reach for that one. And there's 2 down here in the home half of the fourth. 37 pitches this tonight for Corbin Burns through 3 2/3, and here comes Freddie Freeman. He's 0 for 1 with the ground out in the first. Went up and the pitch swung on. That's drilled foul, third base side. Went up and the pitch is outside. Wind up and the 1-1 pitch. Just inside. Ball 2, 2 in the count. Went up and the 2-1 swung on. That's drilled up the middle. The perfect game is gone, so it's a no hitter. Freddie Freeman gets on first. It was right over Corbin. And Cattell was playing a little bit too close to first base to make that play on the ball hit right up the middle. Pitch, swing, and a miss for Teoscar Hernandez. Strike one. Actually, might have got a piece of that one. Either way, it's 0-1. Went up and pitch, swing, and a miss at a low slider. 0-2. Goes to check on Freeman. And it's still 0-2. And is the first disengagement of the at-bat. Wind up and the 0-2 is outside. Ball 1. Wind up and the 1-2 swing and a miss. Struck him out. You looked goofy on that one. Nice curveball from Corbin Burns. That will be the end of the 4th. Heading into the 5th. DBacks 1, Dodgers 0. Here's the first pitch to Geraldo Perdomo. It's up outside corner for strike 1. Jerry's up one with a strikeout in the second. Easily knocks it off the fifth. Wind up and pitch, swing, and a miss, strike two. Set. Wind up. And the 0-2. Swing and a miss. He struck him out on 3 pitches. Jerry goes down swinging. That's his 6th strikeout of the night. He's all Thomas. So he grounded out. Over 1. Wind up and pitch. In there for strike 1. Ooh. Almost caught his back foot. And the count is 1-1. Low inside. Went up and 1-1 swing and a miss at a pitch way outside, and they got us looking goofy tonight. Went into the count. And now it calls time. Death back in. Set. Wind up. And the 1-2. Oh, it hits him. It hits him in the knee. And that sounded like it hurt. And he's on the ground. He's standing. He gets up. That's good. Let's see where it hit. Oh, yeah, it hit him right on the top of his back knee. Ooh, ow, 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 ow. Nope. No, sir. It sounded like that's what it sounded like, bro. Ouch. Well, Diamondbacks are gonna have men on first here in the fifth. Here's Timmy T. Almost hit one out his first time up. Ooh, that pitch is way inside too. 1 on the count. Wind up and the 1-0 swung on. That's drilled and oh, what a catch! And that's not quite a double play. The throw to first was late, but it one hopped right to the shortstop, who was able to make a beautiful pick on a line drive. Yeah, I thought that was through, and he made an off-balance throw to get the runner at second. That was amazing. Here's Corbin. Runner on at first for the DBacks. And they check on Timmy T. He gets back to the bag. Corbin is 0 for 1 with a walk in the first. Wind up and pitch. Low and outside. Oh, they called that a strike. Oh boy. 0-1 the count. It wasn't actually low, it was just a bit outside. Yikes. Well, it's 0-1 on Corbin. Wind up and pitch way outside. 1-1. Let's see. Well, on this one, this strike zone looks like it caught it a bit, but on the strike zone on the screen, it definitely is not what he did. Dustin May is the highest sweeper percent in the majors this year, and that's another sweeper out there. Not a competitive pitch. 2-1 the count. Let him show. Have a nice night. Set. One up and the 2-1 swung on. That's fouled out of play. Third base side. 2-2. Set. One up and the 2-2 is. They say he went around, and that's strike 3. And it's 3. It's 3 in the hat game. Yep, got him. Easy. Nailed it. All right. A hit by pitch should count as a hit because it has the word hit in it. That's my hot take. Beef the Gust hot takes. Coming. Thanks. Ooh, the Angels put up 2 more in probably the 4th against the Athletics. They now lead 6-3, and the Rockies scored 1 in the bottom of the 9th, but it's 9-4 now with the runner on 3rd and 2 down. And Paez takes strike 1 outside edge. Pitch swung on. That's lifted. And Alec Thomas makes the catch in deep center. Actually, that's probably right center. Max Muncy takes a pitch that just catches the inside edge for strike 1. Right up and the 0-1. It's inside. 1-1. Might have been the 1-1 pitch. Swung on. Foul back. Looks like once he got it off his leg. The count is 1-2. Yep. Off the back of his thigh, actually. I guess it was more of a shin. Back of his shin. 1-2. Wind up and the pitch is below. And Corbin is now at 51 pitches. Third, 6 strike. Wind up and the 2-2. Just outside. Ball 1. Sorry, ball 3. Count is now full on Max Muncy. Wind up and the 3-2 pitch. Took it just inside for ball 4. And that's Corbin's first walk of the night. First pitch swung on, fouled off the back of his heel. Tommy Edman. Count is 0-1. Set. Wind up and a pitch. Just inside. Ball 1, 1-1 count. Wind up and the pitch. Just comes back to catch that inside bottom edge, and it is 1-2. That was a beauty of a pitch. And a set. Wind up and the 1-2 is in the dirt. It bounced away from the catcher. Off the batter. And the count is 2-2. So next, wind up and the 2-2 swung on. Fouled back. Wind up and the 2-2 swung on, drove foul. First base side. Here we go. Wind up and the 2-2 swing and a miss. They struck him out. There's 2 down here in the 5th. had to go on to Anita swing at that one. Here's the rookie catcher, Dalton Rushing, batting lefty. Wind up, and the pitch is low and inside for ball one. Wind up, and pitch swing and a miss at a curveball below the zone. 1-1 the count. Wind up, and the 1-1 fouled up. Wind up, and the 1-2 just outside 2-2 the count. Wind up, and the 2-2 swing and a miss struck him out, and that will retire the side. Heading to the sixth, Diamondbacks up 1-0. By the way, it is a final in Colorado. The Phillies beat the Rockies 9-5. So the Rockies got 2 runs in the bottom of the ninth, but of course it was not. Here we go. Here's Ketel Marte. 7 home runs in the year, 4 of those 7 against the Dodgers. And the first pitch is right down the middle for strike 1. Wind up. And the 0-1 pitch swung on and missed. That was a huge hack. 0-2 to count. And the 0-2 pitch, swing and a miss, and they got him swinging. 1 down here in the next half of the sixth. Here's Gabby. 0 for 2 on the day. Wind up. And the 0-2. The first pitch of the at bat. Outside for ball 1. I don't know why. I read 0-2 and I was like, oh, it's 0-2. But no, he's 0-4-2. God dang, I'm so tired. Wind up on the 1-0 pitch. Swing. And miss. Foul tipped, apparently. 1-1. Wind up and the 1-1. Swung on, that's drilled. Oh, the third baseman can't quite handle it. And there's a runner on for the DBacks. Here in the second. I'm going to call it a base hit, apparently. Here's Josh Naylor, who struck out twice. The pitch. He went. Strike 1. Or did he? Looks like maybe he didn't. It's 1-0. He was able to check his swing, apparently. It was way out there, though. And the pitch swung on, popped foul out of play. Third base side. 1-1 the count. Calls timeouts to second. Wind up and the 1-1 swung on. That's drilled foul. First base side that time. 1-2. Wind up and the 1-2 swung on, and that's drilled right past the second baseman. And Tim Tawa is going to advance. What am I saying, bro? Gabby Moreno is going to advance to third. Naylor is going to say it first. Corners now for the D-backs with 1 down. Gabby with some nice hustle. I thought they were going to try and throw him out at third, but no, it was cut off, and that kind of threw me off a bit. And there's going to be a mound meeting. Gino so far tonight is 2 for 2. He's coming up to the plate. Here's Gino. Set from May. Wind up. And the pitch. Outside for ball 1. Wind up. And the pitch is inside ball 2. 2-0 count. Wind up. And the pitch swung on, and that's popped up into foul territory. And the catch will be made. Gabby does not go. Yeah, I was smart that didn't go. You would have been out by a mile. Here's Pavin. The two down here in the sixth. And the pitch. Outside for ball one. And the 1-0 pitch. Outside for ball two. Wind up, and the 2-0 is bottom third, strike one. Bottom third of the plate, that is. Not inning, it's top of the sixth here. 85 pitches, 57 strikes for May. And that one is outside. Pavin does not go. He's able to check his swing, and it is 3-1. And a pitch outside. Here's the set. Wind up, and the 3-1 pitch. Taken for strike two. And we got a clump of three pitches high and outside, and then two pitches that are right there at the bottom center of the strike zone. Pavin calls him up, steps back in. Full count. Corners. Two down. Wind up, and the pitch swung on, and that's grounded right to the third baseman up at the ball. The throw across the diamond is in time to get him, and that will retire the side. It's still 1-0 DBacks. After six. Now the Dodgers turn to bat in the sixth. So top of the fifth in Sacramento, the Angels lead the Athletics 6-3 still. We got Rojas, Ohtani, and Betts due up for the Dodgers. All five of Corbin Burns' strikeouts have come on the curveball tonight. 65 pitches through 5 innings. Here's Miguel Rojas. First pitch, taken top of zone, strike one. How did his jersey get all dirty? Batting righty, by the way. Set. Wind up, and the pitch is low for long one, on the count. 13 of 18 first pitch strikes for Corbin Burns. And that one is also low. 2-1 the count on Rojas. Wind up, and the pitch swung on and fouled off. 2-2 the count. First base side. Out of play. Wind up, and the pitch swung on, grounded right up the middle. The play is made by the shortstop, but there's no throw. Runner on first with Dodgers with nobody out here in the sixth. And that is unfortunate because Shohei's coming up to the plate. Yeah, I just didn't have a good grip out of the glove. And that's going to be the first disengagement as they check on the runner over at first. Here's Shohei. What's that? And the pitch from Burns is out of here. Oh, never mind. Corbin makes the catch at the wall. Just barely. I don't think he robbed it, but he made that catch up against the wall on the warning track. Holy cow, that was horrifying. He got some crazy good contact on that one. Let's take another look at it. He might have just barely gotten under it. One down here in the sixth. The first pitch is swung on and grounded. Oh, it gets past the diving third baseman, and that's going to be a single. First and second now for the Dodgers. Here's Freddie Freeman. Gino just put his glove over it. That could have been a double play ball if he'd been able to grab it. Here's Freddie. What's that? Wind up. And the pitch is in the dirt. Ball one. Wind up and the pitch. Stay right one. Outside edge, and the count is 1-1. Wind up and the 1-1 pitch. Just inside. Swung on. Fouled off. Down the third base side. 1-2 the count. Wind up and the pitch in the dirt. Ball two. 2-2 the count. The pitch, swing, and a miss. They struck him out. Nicely done by Corbin Burns. 2 down here in the sixth. First and second for the Dodgers. Teoscar Hernandez coming to the plate. Excuse me. Wind up and the pitch, just low for ball one to the righty. Set. Wind up and the 1-0 swing. Missed strike one. Pitch that was probably just outside. Oh, might have barely caught that outside edge. Maybe. I don't know. It was insanely close though. Wind up and the 1-1 swing and a miss. Strike two. That one certainly did not catch the outside edge. Got a swing out of it anyways, and that is 1-2. Better close time. A set from Corbin. Wind up and the pitch is swung on. That might be out of here. Thomas, it's gone. And the Dodgers take a 3-1 lead over the Snakes. He was one pitch away from getting out of it. Or one strike away, I should say. Here's Pajes, who swings and fouls it off out of play. First base side. Second pitch is high. Ball one, 1-1 the count. Burns up to 83 pitches. Wind up and the 84th is popped up. Now Thomas is able to make this one. And Corbin Burns shaking his head as he walks off. Heading into the Snakes half of the seventh. It's 3-1 Dodgers. Yeah, I knew that was going to be a problem when when the leadoff runner got on, man. Oh, that's brutal. And it's going to be time to bring out the Rally Snake here for the DBacks. Let me go get him. Time for him to earn his keep. It's rattlesnake time, boys. Let's see. Here we go. Snakes half of the seventh. And here's their reliever. Dryer. Jack Dryer. Here's Geraldo Perdomo. The pitch. It's taken. Caught the top of the zone, but it's called high. 1-0 the count. 7, 8, and 9 due up for the DBacks. Pitch. Low for ball 2. Wind up, and the 2-0 is low for ball 3. Wind up, and the pitch. Stay. Right one, right down the middle. 3-1 to count. Set. Wind up, and the pitch. Swing and a miss. Low slider. Cam is now full on Jerry. On deck is Lourdes. And the 3-2 swung on. That's hit up the middle. Base hit. And that's going to be a single leadoff for Geraldo Perdomo. Lourdes coming in for Timmy T. And they're going to go have a mound meeting. Lou Trevino warming up, the righty in the Dodger bullpen. Here's Lourdes. Wind up, and the first pitch swung on, popped up. Shallow infield. The catch is made by the second baseman. One down here in the Snakes half of the seventh. Here's Timmy T. So apparently Lourdes is going to be replacing Alec Thomas. And the pitch swung on, fouled off first base side. Not getting that run in from third with 1 out earlier. Looks like it's going to cost us again. And the 0-1 is very high. Wound up and the 1-1 swung on, popped up once again. And the rookie catcher is able to make the play behind the plate. 2 down. Here's Corbin. We need Corbin to get on here, man. To bring Cattell up. Wind up and the pitch. Whoa! It almost hits him in the head. 1-0 the count. Wind up and the 1-0 is high for ball 2. Set. Wind up and the 2-0 swing and missed by Corbin. Wind up and the 2-1 swung on, drilled down the right field line. And DBacks will have runners in the corners for Cattell Marte. Another hit for the Snakes. There is able to get to the third standing up, and the Dodgers are going to change pitchers here. Maybe. Was that a yawn? Let's see, did he yawn there? Yep. Oh, that was a big yawn. He's a cutie. Here's Lou Trevino. Here's Cattell Marte, batting lefty. Perdomo at third. Carroll at first. Two down here in the Snakes half of the seventh. Wind up, and the first pitch taken for strike one. High in the middle of the zone. Wind up, and yo one swung on, and it's chopped right to the second baseman. We are I think 0 for 4, maybe even more when we have runners on third in these last 2 days. Which is why we're going to probably lose both of them. Here we go. And the first pitch is swung on, grounded, foul. First base side. Golden Burns standing there. Pitch, swing, and a miss, strike two. That one's low. 1-2. 1-2, Swan, foul. First base side. Swung on, that's drilled right to the first baseman on a couple hops, who tosses it to the pitcher. For a 3-1 put out. One down. Here comes Tommy Edman for the Dodgers. Lined up, and the pitch swung on, fouled back. First base side. Home run count. Run up and pitch. The right two, right down the middle. He's gonna fall one of these days if he tries to pull shit like this. Run up and the 0-2 swing and a miss struck him out looking silly. Ball that bounced probably in front of the plate. Oh no, it bounced on the plate. Two down here in the seventh. Yeah, and this went from an amazing game to damn, if only. Wind up and the pitch, swing and a miss, strike one. The pitch inside. It's rushing, batting eighth, the rookie. Ball bounce. One count. And the pitch swung on, and it's grounded foul. First base line. 1-2 count. And the pitch, did he go? He did, and that is strike three. Damn. It's next half of the eighth, down by two. There you go, good ball. Where you going? Mr. Upside Down. So silly boy. We need you here. We need you here, baby. We need you here. We need your help. Good boy. The Angels in the bottom of the fifth are up 6-4 on the Athletics. They're runners on the corners with two outs. That's the only other game going on right now. It's been a rough game for me too, honestly. I've been so friggin' tired today. I was out playing tennis for a long time. It's Gabby. All right, here we go. Batting ready against Trevino the ready is Gabby. Wind up and the pitch is high for ball one. Pitch right down Broadway. Strike one. Jalen Beeks. One out in the bullpen. Oh, 1-1 is very high. 2-1, yeah. You're on, big guy. The 2-1 swung on, drilled right to the third baseman up with the ball to throw across the diamond is in 28 time. Come in, baby, we need you. We need the rally snack. We need the rally snack. One down here in the 8th of the DBacks. Josh Naylor. The pitch swung on, grounded, foul, just barely. First baseline. Vessia, the lefty, getting loose in the Dodger bullpen. On the band, the 0-1 swung on, popped up. Foul, looks like. And Naylor calls time. It's 0-2. Yo, 2, right side, ball 1. And the 1-2. Outside and high. Ball 2, 2-2 count. Wind up and the 2-2 swung on. Strike out. Rally Snake. Gotta do your job, buddy. Come on. No. Come. No. Stop. Stop being difficult, baby. Love you. Stop being difficult. Watch the ball game. You gotta help. Use your sneaky powers. There you go. Good boy. Whoa, that pitch is high ball. We know it's Gino. 1-0 the count. 2 for 3 with 2 singles. But he did pop out with a runner on at third and 1 out in foul territory. 1-0 outside, 2-0. Wind up and the 2-0 swing and miss strike 1. Wind up and the 2-1 swung on, and that's just foul. Third baseline. Wind up, oh, hey baby, hey Yoni boy. The pitch is high and the count is full. Got another sleepy boy over here too. No, I'm kidding. They don't yawn because they're tired. Pitch swung on, drilled foul. Third baseline. So the guy in the camera wall. That's that. And the 3-2 pitch swung on, and that's hit hard. But catch will be made on the warning track. 1, 2, 3, 8. We're out hitting him 7-4, bro. Oh my god, dude. It's just unlucky. This is a game we should have won. Need you, baby. Come on. Oh, look at how slow his tongue is going. He's so chill. He's such a good boy. Well, it's all right. We have a stretch against some pretty subpar teams coming up shortly, other than our next three against the Cardinals. We have, I think, the Pirates and the Marlins or something like that. So, is Burns still out there? Nope, it's Beeks. Swung on, drilled right to the third baseman who was in. Throw across the diamond is there before he even gets halfway. One down. Here comes Shohei. It's time for our gamely Shohei Ohtani home run. Excuse me. First pitch, strike one. In there. We're inside third. Wind up and the 0-1. It's low and inside, ball one. Weird. Is that a real snake? Of course he is. His name is Floof. I love him very much. Say hello. Hey, baby. Hi. There we go. Wind up and the pitch. Foul. Well, security guys had to jump out of the way of that one. 1-2 the count on Shohei. If he bite you, I mean, he could if you really wanted to, but he's not gonna. He's a bitch. Make you feel scared? No, he's just a cutie. And that pitch is outside for ball 2-2-2. See, look. Hey, baby. Boop. He doesn't like it very much when I boop him, but it's alright. I'm trying to get him used to it. And swing and a miss. Struck out Shohei. It's a miracle. Here's Mookie Betts. Pitch inside for ball one. Up and the pitch. Inside again. Ball 2-0. Beeks is a left-handed pitcher, by the way. Wind up and the 2-0. Swung on. That's well hit up the middle, and it'll drop. There's the runner on at first now for the Dodgers. 2 outs here in the 8th. Here's Freddie Freeman. Inside ball 1. And the pitch, just a bit high. Ball 2. And the pitch, we're low on outside, 3-0. That one's blasted. Corbin's there, but to make the play, just in front of the warning track. Tanner Scott on his way in. He's the one who let us tie it up yesterday. I should have brought Floof out yesterday, bro. I don't know what the hell I was thinking. Actually, I just wasn't thinking, honestly. I didn't think to do it. Oh, I missed V8. My bad, guys. I have to switch the thing around. Final 3 outs for the DBacks. Randall Grichuk batting for Peyton Smith to start it out and takes strike 1 right down the middle. Perdomo, then Lourdes. Or due up after Randall. Oh, come on, Flip, we need you. Swung on, that's drilled. Oh, it's right to the left fielder. One down. First pitch, taken right down the middle, bottom third. Third strike one. 0-1 count. Come on, Floof, we need you, big guy. There you go. And that swung on, foul, out of play. First base side. Jerry batting righty here. Come on, baby. Oh, Jerry calls time, steps back. And steps back in. Let's set. Wind up, and the 0-2 from Scott is swung on, drilled once again, foul. First base. One big guy. Wind up, and pitch is almost through Jerry's legs there. It was low inside. Ball one. Underneath. Set. Wind up, and the 1-2 did not go. Oh, they say he went. And the Dodgers are out away. I'm taking this one. Oh, yeah, a few more. Here's Lourdes. 0-for-1 with a pop out in the 7th. Pinch hitting for Alec Thomas. Last man standing for the DBacks. Pitch, swung on, fouled up. How to play first base side. And the pitch is almost caught him in the foot. On the count. Low and inside. Lourdes batting righty here. Set. Wind up, and the 1-1 swung on, and that's grounded foul. Third base side. Final strike for the D-backs. Wind up, and the pitch swung on, foul, out of play. First base side. Timmy T on deck, hoping to get a shot. Wind up, and the 1-2 swung on, fouled off once again. Got you, big guy. Set. Wind up, and the 1-2 swung on, fouled off. And out of play, just barely. Wind up, and the 1-2 swing and miss. They got him, and this ball game is over. 3-run homer was all the scoring for the Dodgers, and the solo was all the scoring for the Snakes, and that one is a Fine here. The Dodgers win the series and take a lead on the season series 4-3. Cheers, everyone. I will hopefully see you tomorrow for Random and Slayer carries because I won't be able to do it on Friday. I will be on the plane most of the day. So, peace out, everyone. Have a great rest of your night. And oh, if anyone wants an update on the Angels Athletics game, it is bottom of the seventh. The Athletics scored one, but it's still 6-5 Angels.